Hello everyone, I'm continuing my arcade series of games and arcade sticks. Recently went to Japan, as some of you know who've watched some of my videos. Had a great time, a great experience, went to a lot of arcades, played a lot of games, met a lot of nice people. But today's is one of the things I brought back with me. It is the Real Arcade Pro EX Premium VLX. And I got this one surprisingly for the Xbox 360. As some of you guys know, I have Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3. I ended up getting it for the Xbox 360 simply because I've been playing a lot of fighting games lately on the 360. But as I'll show you with this arcade stick, it is very easy to modify, and so it's quite easy to stick in the components for a PS3. I have several other Hori sticks, so it's very easy to modify. Now I've already opened it up and everything else and made some changes to the stick already. But since it's always fun just to open boxes, here we go. So as you can see, box and everything else, here we go right here. Now I weighed the actual stick after I got it out of the package, and it came up to 12.2 pounds, weighted it 3 times, sometimes 12.2, sometimes 12. So I'm just going to say it weighs 12 pounds, just the stick itself. It also comes with this neat, well, there's the instruction manual for it, but it comes with this neat little mounting back plate that allows you to mount it to the stick itself. So you can mount it to the stick, and it comes with built-in grooves and all the screws you need. Right here is a rubber pad that helps very well with keeping the board and the stick from moving when, of course, you have this at a tournament or anything else. I've been playing it lately just sitting in my lap. It fits very comfortable. It's a very sturdy stick, and of course also they give you I want to say a cloth or a handkerchief type material so you can clean it off. They give you 2 stop plugs so that it comes with an 8-button layout, so in case you don't like an 8-button layout and you just want it to be 6-button, you can fill in the slots with the stops. So that's that. Let's go to the stick itself. And you may notice I got it covered up, you know, like to be dramatic. But I have it next right in front of my actual city, so you can get a true representation of the size. So here we go. Here it is. Now, of course, I got it for the 360. I didn't like the standard green, yellow, blue buttons it came with, so I just swapped it out. It comes with Swana buttons, Swana controller, everything is already Swana on it. So what I swapped it out was some other Swana. The Xbox 360, of course, these buttons right here are the ones that are multicolored. If you got a PlayStation version of the stick, everything is just solid white. So I just swapped it out with some Swana colors just to give it some variety, but still not too colorful like the stock was. Now, look at it compared to the Blast City control panel, and some of you may notice this is a control panel I got back when I went to Japan. Remember, before I had a 2-player control panel, but since I'm home and my wife doesn't really play, hey, 1 player is good enough. So, but check out the size. It's not quite as big as the Blast City. Not quite, but it's close. I mean, for a home stick, that's not bad. I figured, I didn't know how big it was going to be. It's just about the right size. If it was actually the exact size of a Blast City there on the panel, that probably would have been a little too big to fit in your lap comfortably without having it on the stand. And this fits quite nice. It has a good weight. I can do all my controls on it. Up, down, left, right. Stick, everything's very responsive, of course. You expect so for the amount of money you paid for one of these sticks. Now, of course, back here is where your controller USB plugs are at. Inside of here, also I should say, inside of here are 3 screws. And I've already taken out the screws. Like I said, I've done some modification. Come with 3 screws right here. These are what holds down the panel right here. And that was very nice of the way they did that, simply because simply taking those screws out like I've already done, you get a good look inside here. Lets you get right inside without any fuss and change out anything you want. So hey, wear out your joystick. Anybody who does this kind of stuff, you know where to get your joysticks, your buttons. I mean, easy to modify. You can't complain about this. Right here they give you 2 holders for 2 spare buttons, just in case you know you're out in a tournament, you're at somebody's house, a button breaks, button sticks, no complaints when you're fighting against somebody. Pop in another button, you got it right there. You don't have to worry about that. Right here, your panel inside your control panel, right inside our circuit board, I should say, for your Xbox 360 right there. This is just a simple input output right here. So of course, if I wanted to, I have a Hori PS3 controller, of course smaller. It was just the standard Real Arcade Pro that came out a couple of years ago for the PS3. So of course, if I wanted to, I could just switch this out with the panel that was inside my PS3, and I wouldn't expect it to give me any problems. So I went on and got it for the Xbox 360, like I said, simply because right now I'm playing more 360 fighting games versus PS3 fighting games. Also, I'll show you guys this in a couple of videos coming up. I went on and got me a Japanese Xbox 360 while I was there. And I'll give you a little quick preview right there. It's the white one, the red one is the American one. Simply because I got me a bunch of shooters over there. Got me Death Smiles. Shooters not like Gears of War, but shooters, think of the vein of Raiden or R-type shooters. Very good, but a lot of them were simply Japanese only, and they didn't get ported over. So I got an Xbox 360. It was pretty cheap, pretty affordable, and so this will come in nicely for that arcade playing as well. So you can simply close this back up, and it just locks in place, and that's even without the screws in. On the back of it, pick it up for you guys. You have some of the same material that was on the back of your wooden panel here. Very sturdy, so it doesn't slide. You can see some of the padding there. Here are your screws in case you need to do any other modification. I mean, they really did a good job as far as getting it ready for modification. So it's ready to go. And I'll give you finally a shot of the actual inside. Standard stuff right here. Now, I know some guys might say, well, how does it compare to the tournament stick, the Mad Cat stick? You know, I have that one. Of course, just simply because this is bigger and it fits in your lap, it's a little more, I should say, sturdy. As far as the quality, they're both using Santa material, so they both feel the same. I mean, as long as the Santa, you know, I can't say one's better than another, but this feels great. Since I was in Japan playing on this actual brand, when I was playing Street Fighter 4 there with a great experience, I can truly say this feels just like sitting at the arcade in Japan. And so that's what I was going for, you know, an arcade stick that felt just like sitting in Japan, one of the arcades there, and it feels great. Same look as far as the Mad Cats. You saw me that, you know, that nice slick look all the way around. So a great stick all the way around. Of course, I didn't mention Xbox 360 button, back button, turbo button, things you may not use unless you're playing a shooter, and a microphone jack there right here. So a lot of things that won't matter to people who are playing fighting games, but nice to have anyway, especially since you paid so much for the stick. Of course, if you guys want to buy the stick, you know, or looking for places to buy in the States, PlayAsia may have some in stock soon. I also saw the junior version of the stick, just the Hori VLX. That stick was a little disappointing. It felt just like a real arcade stick Pro that came out a few years ago with just this type cover on it. So if you're just looking for a stick, either I would recommend just getting a standard Real Arcade Pro stick, save yourself money there. Look for a Mad Cat stick. Otherwise, just go all out, get you one of those, and you should be good to go. Of course, if you have any comments, feedback, I'm always open for feedback and stuff like that. Just let me know. Alright guys.